Hello Griffin family, welcome back to We Talk D&D. My name is Ryan and I am your dungeon mentor through your Dungeons & Dragons journey. If you're looking for ideas to engage and inspire you as players and dungeon masters, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single part of our journey. Welcome to another Map Monday where we review a map or map set, specifically helping you make better maps and better encounters with those maps. As a reminder, here are the characteristics we reviewed in the video covering what makes a good map. If you want more in-depth detail on these, check out that link in the description. We're looking for elevation options, variation or danger, cover for PCs and NPCs, things to interact with, choke points or focus points, and built-in environmental danger. Today, we're looking at the maps by Animated Dungeon Maps, specifically the Abandoned Mine. Let's go! Alright everyone, welcome to the Abandoned Mine. Yes, so this is a great visual if you're going to be playing with your players. This has got a fantastic visual when you pop this on the screen. They definitely going to get the depth that we're looking at. So when we're looking at those various things that we're looking for, so verticality here is pretty obvious, but there's also some subtle bits of verticality here that I would like to point out. So your players are probably coming in from here, would be my guess, but no reason why your players wouldn't be able to come in from this side or even on the top here. But I would suggest that, or you can see that this is an entrance here, and there's an entrance here. So perhaps they went through a tunnel or something like that and popped out. Maybe they're in a cave system of some nature, and then this is where they popped in, or they're coming from the pure outside and going to come right from here. So the verticality pieces, though, is you have ledges right up here. So again, a good step up here, but it's an easy run up to go get those. Maybe there's an archer or something up there if you're thinking combat. Doesn't have to be. There's also a ladder right here up to an area that might have something here. And then also the obvious verticality as you kind of go down. So this, when I look at this map, the thing that I see is a visual stunner. Really like the visual of this. There is audio, which I'm going to give you a listen to here in just a second. It's a little loud based on the audio recording here, but when you play this, you can control that based on your TV or through your VTT of choice. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take a listen here real quick. The first thing that I get when I see something like this is, how did I get here? Why am I here? So did I stumble on this? Did the players stumble on this thing and go, oh my gosh, what is this? I don't think that's the right way to play this one, because I don't think a lot of players are going to look at this and go, oh yeah, we should totally jump down this giant hole of death. What I think this looks like is maybe this is where a mission. Someone has sent you to go retrieve the X of Y, and it is located in the abandoned mines of the whatevers. You know, whether or not that is a race there, maybe it's the abandoned mines of a dwarves, or it's some sort of city's abandoned mine. Maybe this material right here is what they were mining. Who knows what that is? There are lots of options here. So on this mine, so I want to make sure that the players have a reason for why they would go down into this mine. I don't see this one as a particular combat heavy one. Maybe it's on the way back up that it's a little bit more combat-y. So as they start to come back up, you know, there's on the ledges here, as they're going to try to make their way back up. They have to fight their way back up because something is figured out that they're there. Or perhaps right when they get themselves right back up, we can go all Indiana Jones here. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. maybe have them, as soon as they get out and did all the hard work to get it out, there's somebody there that wants to take the object they went down there to go get. Combat if you needed to. There's obviously the two entryways that we kind of pointed out. Maybe things come back out of there, rushing down to do some combat-y things. But things that I think the players are got to figure out is how they're going to get down. So one of the other key components is, are there things here to interact with? So obviously there is some ways down the layers here. There is some guy wires going down. How much do you trust those? Right here, I think that is a big pile of rope. Perhaps they have rope as well. I also see a big pole right here, so maybe that's how they're going to try to lower themselves down. You got some skill checks going down. I also see a beam here that apparently had some rope there. Animated dungeon maps is also created. On this is another place to go, and so let's take you there. All right, so we're at the bottom now of the map. So we have shown this in our series on what makes a great map, so I don't want to go into too much detail here, but the really nice thing is when a map maker makes different maps, and you can use them from there. So we've got lots of things. We have just gone over in full detail of what makes a great map on this particular one, but I wanted to show you how easily this flows together. There are also alternatives to this particular map, and I want to make sure that you get to see those as well. So in this particular one, this is a gold mine. So now you actually have a little extra detail here as to what's being harvested. So you could imagine then the players definitely having something to interact with. Do they want to try to harvest some of this gold? How fast are they going to be in and out of this place, etc.? That's an important thing. Speed can be one of your best friends. And then if you're playing a little bit more creepy version of things, this is the corrupted version of this map. So we see some corruption. We see some, what is this? Is there some sort of unearthly patron? Is there something else going on in this map that has corrupted the area and it's toxic or something along those lines? So, and then as they come back up, the map maker here, Animated Dungeon Maps, has also made a nighttime version. So this is the night version of going down in there. As a little quick reminder, this was the daytime version, and back now to the nighttime version. So obviously a bit of a different feel here. That can very much play into it. Maybe you want your players to see this and then they come back in the day, or do they go down in the day and they come back in the night? So this is just a great example here of using things. So we've got, let's go over the top things that we look at. Verticality. So we have lots of different bits of verticality in here to use. We have ropes and various other things to interact with. Not a lot as far as choke points in particular in this map, but that's okay. And then the other part of this, when we're looking at it, is natural danger created here. Clearly there's a lot of natural danger as we look at the falling danger here, maybe even like sliding rocks on top of somebody who's trying to go down, or maybe as they're coming back up, there's things coming up and they're going to start trying to throw these things down on top of them. So things to interact with, natural environmental danger, verticality here, lots of good things here from this particular map.
Links to the map are in the description. If you'd like your map featured, or you have a map you think would be great for the series, send me an email. Link in the description as well. And as always, good luck out there.